We are now going to apply what I just told you about the glasses. Certainly you have heard the term relative humidity many times in your life, most likely on the news. Relative humidity is this. It's the ratio. Do you know what ratio means? It's expressed as a percent. The ratio between the amount of water vapor in air of a given temperature and the maximum amount of water vapor the air could hold at that temperature if saturated. Okay, stay with me. Saturation means this. It occurs when air of a given temperature is holding all the water vapor it can possibly hold. At that point, the relative humidity is said to be 100%. These two things are related to each other, relative humidity and saturation. Okay? Just stay with me, and you're going to try to think about the glasses. Saturation. We had a 12-ounce glass and a 16-ounce glass. What it means is that they're 100% full. The 12-ounce glass, if it's 100% full, is holding 12 ounces of water. The 16-ounce, 16 ounces of water. Okay, just try and keep those things in your mind. Then you can visualize what's happening. So, relative humidity is expressed as a percentage of fullness. So, in other words, how close is the proverbial atmospheric glass to being full? And again, we're expressing this as a percentage, just like we did with the glasses. For example, yes, I realize this should probably be lowercase e and lowercase g. You don't need to write to me about that. For example, 50% relative humidity means the air is half full. What that means is also this. The air, at whatever temperature it is at that moment, and as we know, the air temperature changes throughout the day, which means relative humidity is also going to change throughout the day. But in that moment, whatever the temperature is, the air is holding half the water it can possibly hold. Think about the glasses again. 12-ounce glass, 16-ounce glass. I showed you both of those glasses half full. This is what we're talking about. If you turn on the news and the weather person says the relative humidity is 75%, what that person is telling you is that the air at that temperature at that moment is holding 3/4 of the water it could possibly hold. So it's getting closer to something happening. And if that weather person says the relative humidity is 90%, that means that we're getting really close to something happening. Try to look at it like the glasses of water. Just in your mind's eye, think about a glass, half full, 75% full, 90% full. That's what the atmosphere is doing. And as that glass gets closer and closer to the top with water, at some point, if it's 100% full, water's going to come out. The atmosphere works in a very similar way. So what happens when you try to pour 30 ounces of water into a 16-ounce glass? The glass reaches its 100% capacity at 16 ounces. The rest of it comes out. The water comes out wherever it is, all over the table or all over the floor, wherever it is. What is that water that's coming out of the proverbial atmospheric glass? Well, you know that it's going to be dew or clouds or rain or hail or frost or snow or something. At this moment, we don't know the actual visual manifestation yet, but it's coming. We just are not there yet. We have to lay the base on this, and then we're ready to go. I think for this particular video, you have gotten enough information. Keep your mind on the glasses and what they look like with water in them and how big they are. And then the relationship between how full they are, how much water they can hold, and then the actual amount of water in the glass. If you can do that, you can think through this.